later in the programme. Now, we thought the state of the economy was bad, but we found out just how bad it is today. The Governor of the Bank of England, Mervyn King, says the UK is in a deep recession. Mr. King warned that the downturn would be longer and deeper than expected. It comes as the UK jobless total has now reached nearly 2 million. Here's our chief economics correspondent, Hugh Pym.
The United Kingdom, rich in culture and history, but now turning towards a poorer economic landscape. We've learned today from the Bank of England that this year could see the worst downturn since modern records began in 1949.
The United Kingdom economy is in a deep recession. Monetary, fiscal and financial policy have responded vigorously to that prospect, but the length and depth of the recession will depend to a significant extent on developments in the rest of the world.
And just to underline that, the latest figures show another increase in unemployment to nearly 2 million.
There are still opportunities for people to get jobs, and what we would like to talk to you about is how you can help us.
The Prime Minister today met business leaders to discuss how to get more of the jobless back into work. We've heard from the Governor of the Bank of England and the Prime Minister, but what's the mood today out on the high streets, at the grassroots of the real economy? Here in Corby in the East Midlands, a former Woolworths store lies empty. 3/4 of the staff haven't found new jobs since the group closed. A few were back today, intrigued to see their former workplace. And they had this reaction to Gordon Brown's comment that there were job opportunities.
I'd like him physically to come and have a look at the jobs, and I will give him my CV and show him what I've done. So, okay, match me up with something. Show me where the work is, because I can't see it. I've never been out of work in my life, and I've never ever seen and it's just so, you go down there and it's soul destroying.
It's difficult, there's a lot of competition out there because there's so many people in my position looking for the same job from the same favourable retailers. It's very, very tough.
Everyone agrees it's tough, not least in the financial markets, where banks are as reluctant as ever to lend and there are no signs of improvement.
Restoring both lending and confidence will not be easy. It will take time for banking and credit market conditions to improve, and longer still before they begin to have a noticeable impact on activity.
The Governor hinted interest rates would come down yet again, even closer to zero, and he said that should eventually help the economy recover, with growth returning next year. But for now, the UK economy is in recession and heading downwards. Predicting precisely when the turning point will come is as hard as ever. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
Well, with me now is our economics editor, Stephanie Flanders. Stephanie, Mervyn King seemed to be saying that we haven't had much benefit from all the things the government and the bank has already done.
No, he does think they're going to have an effect. I mean, there's been 3 interest rate cuts since the last forecast the bank brought out. But they're going to take time to work, and in the meantime, things have got so much gloomier for the economy in the short term.